Hello, I'm here with my newest eBay score. Some romance type books. I got 30 of them for $3 each. And starts off with The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, number 2 from 1960, I think. It's got a little bit of water staining, but it's by Bob Osner. Fun stuff. Girls Romance, number 64. Young Romance, 162. And Young Romance, 206. Young Love, 77. Young Love, 121. Girls Love Stories, 158. This is a duplicate. It's got a great, it's got some great artwork in it by Tony DeZuniga, I think. Teen In. This is, I was glad to get this book. This is a Tower comic. A lot of art by Sam Schwartz. I like that cover. Well, kind of the silhouettes, the way they go into one another. Very cool. And some Charltons. This is I Love You, number 83, with Luis Avila cover and story. Teenage Love, number 71. I Love You, I'm not sure what number that is. It's an early one from 1964. And Love Diary from the same year. I think this is a duplicate too. I mean, from my collection. Hollywood Romance, number 50. I Love You, Lilith. Stop it, you Romeo. That's not in the script. Love and Romance, number 4. Secret Romance, number 14. And Sweethearts, number 108. I think I've got that one already too. And next we've got some Marvels. My Love, number 11. My Love, 15. My Love, 16. My Love, 31. My Love, 34. My Love, 32. And My Love, 38. Next we have some Our Love Stories, number 2. That's a great John Romita cover. Our Love Story, number 15. Our Love Story, number 16. You know, I used to really like the Marvel romances until I started getting more into the Charltons and even the DCs. And I find that they're both Charlton and DCs are really more interesting than the Marvels by and large, except for maybe the Romita stuff. And now we have Candy, which is like a golden age teen comic reprint from, what is it, Super Comics reprint, number 16. And number 17. And here we have She's Josie by the inimitable Dan DiCarlo. number 5. And finally, Vicky number 4 of the Atlas series. These are very pricey on eBay for some reason. I don't know why. I guess people are trying to complete the Atlas runs, and these are some of the tougher ones to find. Well, that's my haul for today. Hello. I picked up another batch of Charlton romances on eBay, and included in it was one Atlas book, which kind of drew me to it. It's got a Matt Baker cover, and inside, if I can get it open without destroying it, it's got a story, Executive Girl by J. Scott Pike, and it's got 3 stories by Matt Baker. Man for Me. Unfortunately, it's inked by Vince Coletta, who doesn't do him any favors. But you can see it's definitely got signs of Matt Baker in it. And the second story, oh, that's a little still in the first story. Not the greatest Matt Baker artwork, but I thought it was interesting. Next is Moment of Truth. A little bit of airplane love here. Record your voice at home. And finally, Destination Romance, which I thought was pretty cool. All this Matt Baker artwork, and that caused me to kind of bid up. There were 13 lots of 10 each. Charlton, the rest of them were all Charlton. And I was going to bid, I bid on all of them, but I got outbid for 11 of them. But the 2 that I really wanted, this one and another one, I bid kind of higher, not a whole lot higher, and I won this lot. And I got 20 books, and with shipping and everything, I got about $4 each in the books. This is Bride's Love, number 14. It's a Dick Giordano cover. This is from 1959. And first story is by Matt Baker. Amazing. More airplane stuff. It's a little girl figure there. Nice. And Charlton Comics Giant Contest. Just give me a name. I'm going to go through the rest of these pretty quickly. I don't want to drag this out too much. This is Career Girl Romances, number 37 from 1966. That's Joe Sennett on the cover, and he did work inside too. I Love You, number 8 from 1955. This is the oldest one I've got so far. Not sure who did the artwork in this one. Next is I Love You 69 from 1967. It's got a Dick Giordano cover. Just Married, number 63. Not sure who did that cover. Some of these are a little beat up, I must confess. I may have paid a little too much for them, but some of them have some good stuff. Like this one, Love Diary, number 51. It's got Ernesto Garcia cover, and I think it's got a story in it too. I haven't looked at all these yet. I just unpacked it a little while ago, and I wanted to make this video before I lose the light. Romantic Story, number 85 from 1966. It's a Dick Giordano cover. Sweethearts, number 50 from 1959. Not sure who did that cover. And Time for Love, number 1 from 1967. That's Dick Giordano on the cover. Next is Hollywood Romance, number 57 from 1971. It's got Luis Avila cover and a story inside, and a Art Caputo story too. Capello. I always say his name wrong. Love Diary 61. This is the most beat up one, but it's got a Luis Avila story in it. And the cover. And this one is really interesting. I wish it was in better shape. It's Love Diary number 62 from 1969. That's Jim Aparo on the cover. And he did a story inside as well. Sweethearts number 100. That's a Ernesto Garcia cover. It's got a story inside. His artwork is pretty good. And Sweethearts number 108, also by Ernesto Garcia, and he has a story inside. Time for Love, number 71. Oh, excuse me, Time for Love, number 11. This has got Jose Luis Garcia Lopez cover and story. Also Teenage Love, number 76. That's also from 1969 with the Jose Luis Garcia Lopez cover and story. Next is the gem of this group for me. It's Teen Confessions number 59 from 1969, I'm sorry. It's got a Leandro Cicerego's cover and story. But the cool thing about this is it's got a very early story by Mike Coluda. Let's see if I can find it here. Here it is, Off the Beach. This is, I don't know if this is the first one, but it's very early professional artwork by Mike Coluda. Is that panel from Squeeze Play? I'm not sure. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. You can see he's got some potential. And of course, you got the Charlton kiss at the end. I was very happy to get this. I've been looking for this book for 20 years, and now I got it. Next is Teen Confessions, number 66. This has a Capello cover, but it's got a Jose Luis Garcia Lopez story inside. That's 3 books in this lot, so I'll buy Lopez. I'm very happy to get those. And finally, we've got Teen Confessions with number 57 from 1971 with Luis Avila's cover and story. Let's kind of see if we can take a look at the story here, since this is the last book. Go. I like Avila's work. And the Charlton skin diving panels, a common motif in Charlton romance books. Underwater for several pages. Look out, baby, there's sharks out there. And there seems to be some interplay between 2 girls here. Blonde and a brunette. And it's got an office element. All right, romance on the beach. And looks like he's serious. Yep, there's the kiss at the end. Well, that's all for this stack. I hope you enjoyed this little video. And if you like it, and I appreciate any comments or anything you have to say. Hello, I've got another nice little stack of romance comics that I picked up pretty reasonably, and I'm going to run through them here really quick. Here's Love Diary. Love is a mental illness. So true. Here we have Just Married with Jose Luis Garcia Lopez cover. Very nice. Another Love Diary. Hollywood Romances. Secret Romance. Only One Day of Ecstasy. Oh, what a heartbreaker. Romantic Secret Romance. Teen Confession. It's a Jim Aparo cover. I don't think he did the inside though. Time for Love. Rich Girls Can Learn to Cry. I Love You. Jim Aparo story, 1967. Sweethearts, number 113. Nice cover. Romantic Story. This has a great cover. Love Diary. That's a Rocky Monster cover. And another I Love You with Jose Luis Garcia Lopez cover and story. Now we get into some DCs. Girls Love. Young Romance. Young Romance. Girls Love. All of these DCs have good artists in them. I was really pleased with this lot. I'm gonna make a video later with some of the better stories, talk about them. This is just really just a rundown. Falling in Love. Falling in Love. Falling in Love. At Woodstock. Well, this is my little score, and I hope you enjoyed this short little video. And if you like it, and leave a comment. Thank you. Hello. I just got a big load of romance comics in, as you can see, an eBay buy. And I'm just gonna flip through them here really quick for you. Secret Romance, that first one, Secret Romance number 9. I think that's Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. Secret Romance. Art Capello on those. I love this cover. This is a better copy than the other one I had. That's by Demetrio Sanchez Gomez, I believe. Art Capello. He did a lot of the covers in this era. Hollywood Romances. For Lovers Only. All these books are between 69 and 76, 77. I think there was one from 79. This is my favorite era of Charlton romance comics. There's so many really interesting artists in them. Can't wait to dig into these things. Love and Romance number 1. Time for Love, My Only Love, My Only Love number 1. I think I already have a copy of that. Teen Confessions, Teen Confessions. The good thing about this, I bought all these books and I only had about 3 duplicates. Look at that cover. I think that might be a Don Newton cover. Not sure. It sure is cool. Nice. That's a Tom Sutton cover, painted cover. It's my first time seeing these things. Love Diary. This is one I have already. Secret Romance, this is one of the older ones. And Sweethearts. Teenage Love. Those are cool. Most of those have Garcia Lopez art in them. Motorcycle guy. Johnny Love. Time for Love. I think that might be a Tom Sutton cover. Romantic Story. Teenage Love. Riding the Wind. A lot of motorcycles in these comics. Motorcycles and Mopars. I noticed artists seem to like those. Love and Romance. More Art Capillo. Love Diary. It's a Demetrio cover. Love Diary. Secret Romance. These are some awesome books. I'm really happy with these. And they're really good shape. I mean, they just look like 5, 6, 7s. Really nice. Usually they're pretty beat up. Whoever had these took care of them. This was a real score. Time for Love. Look at them, they're all doing it. Loving each other. Romantic Stories. Might be Sal Gentile. Romantic Stories. Romantic Stories. Ooh, these were a real score. These Haunted Loves. These things are going for high dollar in eBay auctions I've been seeing. I bid on a few issues, and man, they were going high. Can't wait to tear into these babies. A lot of good artists in these. Joe Staten, Pat Boyette, a bunch of them. Look at that. Sorry, the sun's going down and I'm getting shadows from my blind. I was trying to get some good natural light for this. Young Brides, those are fun. Teenage Love. Oh man, this one isn't in a bag and board. What a ripoff. Teenage Love. Just Married. Just Married. Just Married. Just Married. That's a cool cover. And that's it. Let me know what you think of these. I know you're probably getting tired of my Charlton romance videos, except for the few of you who do like them. And if you like it, and comment, please. Thank you. Hello. It's time for another stack of romance comics. This is 2 purchases I made on eBay. Total of 32 books, I think. And this is the first time I'm looking at them. I just, went through and counted the spines. This is the first time I'm seeing them. Got a Romantic Story. I'm hoping that these old ones will have, see, this is Ernesto Garcia here. Kind of beat up. I'm afraid that these may not have been a great purchase. I Love You. And let's see, Garcia Lopez. That's nice. Teen Confessions. I got a feeling there's some good art in these issues, although the condition is kind of rough. My Love number 5. There's a Marvel. And Super Giant, DC Super Giant Love 1970. This one's totally beat, but luckily I've got a better copy than that. Our Love Story number 12. Time for Love. Time for Love. Sweethearts. Sweethearts. That's an Art Capello cover, that's for sure. Saul Gentile, maybe. Secret Romance. Secret Romances have a lot of Garcia Lopez art in them. There's another DC, Falling in Love. No telling what that's got in it. And another Falling in Love. I Love You. Romantic Story. Heartthrobs, another DC. Love and Romance. Coming apart in pieces there. For Lovers Only. Girls Romance, another DC. There's a Luis Avila, that's for sure. Teen Confessions. Tomorrow is Now. Everyone says 16 is too young for love, but why should I wait? Those boys don't seem to want to wait. Sweethearts. Love and Romance. Teen Confessions. Career Girl Romance. You're beautiful, but you're not half the pilot I am. He's arrogant and self-centered. I disliked him from the first day we met, but now, come fly with me. Teenage Love. That looks like Garcia Lopez, if I'm not mistaken. I Love You. It's Art Capello. I Love You. Another Art Capello. It's kind of a cool cover. With the Egyptian motif. Teen Confessions. This is the only duplicate out of this whole group that I had before, and that's a good one. It's got Garcia Lopez in it. And finally, I Love You, number 127. I think this is from about 1976, and that's a Mike Vosberg cover. Well, that's the group. I hope you like this little run through, and if you like it. And I'd love to hear any comments you have in the comments section. So thanks a lot. Hello, my friends. I'm here again with, I guess you'd call it my late April, early July haul. Starting out with this little eBay buy, which includes Career Girl Romances number 44 with a nice Ernesto Garcia cover and story. And number 58 with lovely Luis Avila cover and story. This is from about 1967 or 68. Nice early stuff. And a few DCs. It's Young Love, Heartthrobs. I think that's a Bob Osner cover. And Falling in Love. And this is another eBay buy. This little group, Career Girl Romances, number 64. For Lovers Only. That's a Sue Guman cover. Sue Guman, that's a cool name. For Lovers Only. And for Lovers Only, that's a Tom Sutton cover. Look, she's looking in her makeup mirror and she sees this guy coming with flowers and she's all excited. For Lovers Only. Love and Romance, number 2. Romantic Story, number 120. Secret Romance, number 38. I believe that's an Enrique Nieto cover, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, I don't know. That's Luis Avila on Sweethearts 119. And Norman Nodell, I think, did this cover from Sweethearts 126. Teenage Love, number 67. Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, if I'm not mistaken. And I Love You, number 99. And this is another little batch of stuff I got on eBay from a guy in Canada. Kind of killed me on the shipping. But that Wilkin Boy 34, it's got some Dan DeCarlo stories in it. And that Wilkin Boy number 34, also with some Dan DeCarlo. And this is That Wilkin Boy number 7 with the Dan DeCarlo cover, and the whole book was drawn by Dan DeCarlo. This is Young Love 82. This was the book that I really wanted to get that sparked this deal in Canada. It's got a Gray Morrow story in it. Let's see if I can open it up to that. Please, please, make him forget her. I'm just a sucker for Gray Morrow. Haven't read it yet. I just love his artwork. And there it is. Nice 10-page story by Gray Morrow. Very nice. And this is another Young Love, number 84. I think this one has a nice J. Scott Pike story in it. And this is Young Love number 78. It's kind of beat up, but I wanted it because it's got the first part of this 20 Miles to Heartbreak story by the inimitable Alex Toth. And this was a separate eBay buy. I've been wanting this book for a long time. It's also by Gray Morrow. It happened at Woodstock. And I've been looking at it and seeing it for, big prices. And I saw this listing and the guy had make an offer on it. So I made a lowball offer and he took it. So now I have it in my collection. Hello, I'm back with a tasty stack of new, mostly Charlton romance comics. Start out here with I Love You with a Tom Sutton cover. And another I Love You with an Art Capello store cover. Young Brides. I think that's a Frank Boyle cover. Could be mistaken. My Only Love. And this is Our Love Story, number 37. It's got a groovy Johnny Romita cover. This is reprinted from, I think it's My Love number 2, which is kind of a pricey book. It's been recolored and it doesn't look as good as the original, but I was glad enough to get this for cheap. And My Love 31. I think that's John Buscema cover, probably inked by John Romita. And I got this little stack. I bid on it like it was one of those 9-day auctions, and I bid on it the first day, and nobody else bid on it, so I got them really cheap. They're all I Love Yous. These are later issues in the run from, most of these are from 1979. This one, you can say, is all new stories. It's got some, mostly Nicholas and Alicea. And then some of these, they don't say all new and they're reprints. All right, a little bit of CPR going on there. CPR leads to romance. Or no, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. And this is a duplicate that I got, but it's in a lot better shape than the other one I have. It's got a great Mike Bosberg cover. And last but not least, this I Love You number 126 with this is a reprint, but it's got a groovy Jose Luis Garcia Lopez cover and story in it. But that's not even the best thing. It's also got, even though it's a reprint, a story by Enrique Nieto. Let's look at it. Isn't that beautiful? Older Than I Look. It's about this guy and girl, Keith and Ruth, and they're kind of really into each other, but she's only 17, a junior in high school. Her dad didn't want her to go on a date, but he'd have a fit if he knew I was parking with him. Oh, pardon my finger there. So he goes on and on about how she's so adult, and she's like, "Oh, you're pretty adult too." Look at that. It's just a fairy tale romance going on here. So when Keith started coming around every day, Dad got madder and madder. "You're only 17, Ruth. That clown acts like he's a grown man. He is an adult, and so am I." He wouldn't be able to shave if his father didn't buy him razor blades. You're both kids, Ruth. Act your age. It's kind of a cool page layout there. And at the beach, I told Keith what he said. And Dad doesn't want us to go steady, much less make any serious plans. Parents can be really stupid sometimes. I don't know what he's doing with that rope. Romeo and Juliet were in their teens, Ruth. What would grown-ups know about love, anyhow? Well, you said you're grown up, and Keith, you said you're grown up, Keith, and older grown-up men, older grown-ups like our parents. First clue there that he's not 100%. So they go out looking at stuff, oh man, I'd like to have that water bed. Ooh man, look at this TV with a built-in tape and record player and a radio, only $1,000. That's for us, darling. Dreams, yes, we were both sure they'd come true someday. We don't have to we don't have to wait until I finish college, Ruth. We can get married this summer even. I'm old enough to work full time, Keith. Your parents are paying your way. We can save practically all my pay. He's like, yeah, put this girl to work. I'm tired of being treated like a kid. Look, Ruth, I've got about $100. You get as much as you can, and we'll get married right away. If we drive across state lines, we don't have to wait 3 days. That's right, darling. This time, it isn't just talk. I like the little, effects that he uses. Black and white and kind of streaks in the background there. Very nice artwork. We decided to do it the next day. I waited till my sister went to her drive-in job, and I took her ID and driver's license, knowing that it showed I was 19. You look like you're going on safari, Ruth. Oh, Keith and I are going downtown before we go to the beach. I didn't want to look like a slob. All set, doll? I talked to Bob and Linkowski. He married Cindy last spring, and he said it was no sweat. Those trees in the background, pretty awesome. Our money won't last long after we're married. We'll have to stay somewhere till we get an apartment. We'll move in with my folks, honey. They can't do anything after we're married. My dad would be furious. And my mother will be heartbroken. They'll get over it. Parents expect too much from their children anyhow. They treat us like puppets. Do this, do that. We've got to do everything their way. He sounds like a little boy now. I wonder if we're as adult as Keith thinks we are. Just think, in a few days we'll be married. Keith, what if we run out of money? No sweat, I'll phone Dad and borrow some of the next year's college tuition. We can pay him back on the money you earn. No thought of him getting a job. Our money won't last. No, wait a minute, I'm on the wrong page there. I don't believe you, Keith. You can't start out like this, claiming to be adults and running to our parents every time we need money. They owe it to us, don't they? There's a gas station up there. We'll get a couple dollars worth of gas. You going to the ladies' room, honey? No, I'm going to the little girl's room. My own room back home with my parents. We're not adults. We're just kids with big ideas. I love the stuff he does with the hair. Well, go home then. I don't care. I never really loved you anyhow. Like those pants. Pretty awesome. So she goes home and fesses up to her mom, but she already knew what was going on. I found out I'm really young, how young I really am. Now you're beginning to talk like a grown-up. And here's a Johnny Love story, Hour of Despair. So Johnny's at the beach and he sees this groovy blonde, but she's all upset. She's out of sight. A chick like this should have a dozen boyfriends. So he tries to cheer her up with the song, but she's like, you know, don't try to cheer me up, friend. Right now, I don't believe I'll ever smile again. What a shame. I'll bet you have beautiful teeth. And she smiles. And they hit it off, of course. So they walk along the beach. And Garcia Lopez, you can sure draw figures and backgrounds. I wonder how old he was when he was doing this. Must have been in his early 20s. So they come across her boyfriend, and of course he wants to start trouble. He starts insulting her, and Johnny insults him back. So he wants to start the fight, and he's bigger and stronger than Johnny, but Johnny takes him down a peg. Crack. Watch it, Johnny. I read you loud and clear. I'll get you, you bearded beatnik. Time for a dip, Ann. Come on. So they get in the water and have some fun, and she's like, I don't know what I ever saw in that guy. So he's like, well, I've got a little bread. Why don't I buy you some hamburger and some shakes? She's like, oh, my dad's having a barbecue. Why don't you come home with me? So they get on his bike. She rides sad side saddle. So weird. Vroom, and here comes the guy, tries to run him off the road. But Johnny gets away from him. And so they go to her house. And of course, Johnny hits it off with her father. Oh, and his mom's like, oh, Janie's having a party tonight. Why don't you and Johnny go over together? You can use my car if you like. Maybe we better not, Mom. Mitch would be there, and he'd only start more trouble. That's what I'm hoping for, Ann. I won't let it spoil your friend's party, I promise. So she gets all dolled up, and Johnny changes his shirt, gets washed up, and she comes out looking great. And if Mitch gets insulting, don't worry, Ann. Don't worry about me, Ann. Let me handle it. He's bigger and stronger than you. But I've got faith in you. I didn't think you'd have the guts to show up, beard freak. One reason I'm here, Mitch, I want to apologize. Let's go for a walk, fella. I want you to know, I want to show you the swimming pool. And the party's going on, people are dancing. So they go out to the pool, and of course Mitch is planning to pull a fast one. And he kind of gets Johnny to the edge of the pool, but Johnny makes a move and pushes him in. He comes out all pissed off. "You crummy punk, I'll really fix you now. Look, Mitch, let's just shake hands and part friends, huh? Don't you just take another dip, Mitch." You're really looking for trouble. You're really looking for trouble, and you're gonna get it, punk. You really put him down, Johnny. So he says, "I'm not gonna bother you. I guess I'll just go home." And so he drops her off without any trouble and kisses her goodnight. "See you tomorrow, Johnny. I'll dream about you. Good night, Ann. I had a groovy time." But of course, Mitch is waiting for him. Vroom, vroom. Look at that. That's classic Garcia Lopez there. It could be Batman or something. Vroom. What the? It's Mitch. So he tries to run Johnny off the road, but of course Johnny's too quick for him. He gets out of the way. I'll nudge him into the, oh, missed. And he goes into the ditch himself. "Come on, Walker, get out of there. It might go on fire. I asked a passing car to send a highway patrol car out here. We're going to wait nice and peaceful." So Johnny doesn't make any accusations. He just tells the highway patrolman exactly what happened, and he knew that Walker would probably lose his license for the accident. Next day, he told Ann and her parents why. If drivers like Mitch Walker lost their licenses, it would be safer for the rest of the people. I agree, Johnny. On behalf of Ann and ourselves, I want to thank you. The end. Well, I hope you liked this little stash video and with a Nicho and a Garcia Lopez story. If you like this video, then like it. And I'd like to read your comments, and I appreciate your subscriptions. Hello. I'm here today to talk about my recent Lone Star Comics order. I got a nice little stack. I'll say one thing for Lone Star Comics, they do a great job of packing their orders. But the problem with it is they always have those stickers on them. So the first thing I do when I get my order is to take the comics out of the bags. And now I'd just like to do a quick rundown on these books. Mostly Charlton's, and mostly they have art by Enrique Nieto. And I'll be doing more videos about him in the future. First we have Beyond the Grave, number 8. Fighting Marines, number 136. It's a Nieto cover. Ghost Manor, number 37. It's a Tom Sutton cover. And Ghost Manor. That's a Steve Ditko cover. And Ghost Manor number 31 with the Steve Ditko cover. Ghost Manor 32. That's Richard Larson, I believe. It's a good looking cover. Ghost Manor number 33. I think maybe that's Nieto. And Ghost Manor number 47, which has got the same cover and most of the interior of number 31. Wish I'd have known that before I bought it. Then we have Ghost Manor number 30 with the Pat Boyette cover. And this is Ghost Manor number 58. It's got a cool cover by, I forget the name, it's a studio that did a lot of work for Charlton. Recondo Studio, something like that. And Ghostly Haunts number 56 with a good old Ditko cover. And I Love You number 116. I think that's a Tom Sutton cover. I'm not 100% certain, but I think it's Tom Sutton. The Mini Ghosts of Dr. Graves number 55. The Ditko cover. And Mini Ghosts of Dr. Graves number 62. I think that's a Ditko cover. Woman changing into a bear. Rawr! So I Love You number 2. I'm not sure who did that cover. It could be a Nieto. I've seen it credited to Frank Boyle, but I don't know. I don't think so. And I Love You number 3. And for a change of pace, I think this is maybe a Warren Kramer cover on Little Dot number 137. I like me a little Dot. This one I was surprised. They said it was low grade, but I didn't realize there was something cut out of the cover. But that's Little Dot number 160. Spot, where are you? That was like her little dog, spotted dog, and someone cut it out. This is Scary Tales number 33. Classic Nieto cover. From, it was originally on an issue of Haunted Love, I believe. And this is an earlier Secret Romance, number 9, from about 1970. This predates Nieto, but they had it there, so I got it. It was pretty inexpensive. And finally, we've got a few war books. That's Tom Sutton cover. War number 5. Also Tom Sutton cover. War number 9. I'm thinking that's Nieto. Could be wrong. And War number 14. That's definitely a Tom Sutton cover. And finally, the last thing I got in this group is an issue of Menominey's Fall Guardian with Gordo on the cover. These are fun. They're a tabloid that prints comic strips. There's Conchi, Tumbleweeds, Broomhilda, Pogo, Gasoline Alley, BC, Popeye, Beetle Bailey, Crazy Cat, Alley Oop, what's his name? Joe Palooka. I'm not sure who that guy is. Roy Crane, Captain Easy, and Gordo. And it came out weekly with new strips, and it was a great deal for 35 cents. You got all these great comic strips. Well, I hope you liked this little video, and if you liked it, like it. And I appreciate all your comments, and if you like me, subscribe to my channel. It could help out. Who knows? Hello. This video is going to be about my recent acquisition of a big collection of Barbie comics, Barbie and Barbie fashion. I got these because I'm a big fan of Amanda Conner, and I've been trying to collect her work on Barbie, but they're hard to find and often very expensive. So when I got a chance to bid on this big collection on eBay, I was really happy to get them for about $1.25 a book, which is, you know, the cover price of the later issues. Now I'm just going to go through the covers of these are the first group here are the ones with Amanda Conner art. The thing I like about them is they show all aspects of life eventually as you get through them. Most of these early covers are by June Brigman. She was, I guess, more established as an artist at Marvel at the time. I don't know if this is the first Amanda Conner cover or whether I missed one, but that's kind of cool, the Dalmatians. And the soda fountain. That's Amanda. We're getting into a lot of Amanda covers now. She also did a lot of the interior work, which I haven't gotten into too much. I never thought I'd be collecting Barbies, and some of my friends are giving me a hard time about collecting them, but I don't know, I think the art's pretty good. There's another Amanda cover at the library, on the farm, Office Girl, Windsurfing, that's Amanda Conner. School Teacher, that's Amanda. And in the Jungles of India, not sure who did that one. It's a pretty good cover. And the Birthday Party, oh gee, for me. Lion King or whatever. And in the teacups, that's a nice cover by June Brigman. These are now in the Barbie fashion. World Trade Center. These are published in 1991 or 92, I guess, but yeah, 1991 these were. Happy birthday, Skipper. That's a pretty cover. On the beach. There's an Amanda cover. Looking at her memory book. It's another Amanda with the, is that a South American jungle with the birds? And Under the Sea. When the movie came out, these books kind of skyrocketed in price, and I got to where they were like, $8 or $10 each, and I said, well, I can't. There's no way I'm gonna pay that for them. It's Amanda on the pool, in the pool. I guess in a New York taxi, Tommy's taxi. She's dressed for it. That's an Amanda cover at the art museum. I like that cover. And in Outer Space. On a movie set. Mermaid Barbie with the dolphins. At the park, that's an Amanda. 25th anniversary, that's Amanda. And Valentine cover. And a trowel. That's Amanda. Puppies. That's Amanda. She seems to have been doing a lot of these later ones for Barbie fashion. Another one with her scrapbook. I guess after a while, they were having trouble coming up with new themes. That's Amanda in the Flower Arbor. Another Amanda. Equestrian. This cover is a tribute to Dan DeCarlo's famous cover of Betty #8. I'll throw up a picture of it here. I've been looking for this book for a long time, and it seems to be pretty pricey. Like people want like $15, $30 for it. I guess playing off of the price of the Betty 8. But I was glad to get this one for $1. And that's a cool cover. Reminds me of a Beto cover on New Love. And finally, At the Market. Well, that's all of my Amanda Connors. Next, I'm going to go through the non-Amanda issues very quickly. And we're going to start off the second part with the non-Amanda covers that I picked up. Or Amanda Art. She didn't do the covers on all of those issues that I just showed. But being Marvel, the first issue, of course, they had John Romita do the cover. in art with a Barbie doll, just to get the point across. One interesting thing with the poly bag, they came with this little door hanger that says, shh, I'm reading my Barbie comics. And that's a June Brigman cover, Dancing on the Roof on Broadway. June Brigman was quite a good artist. I never particularly collected her, but I always admired her work. Junk Jeans. Workout with Skipper. I noticed that they had a Egyptian theme on several covers. Going on tour. 25th issue, good as gold. And let's paint some hearts on the walls. A little Vespa. The carousel. Halloween. It's the interesting thing about it, they did covers for all the seasons eventually. And just about every occasion you could think of. At the concert hall. Over the Moon. Singing in the Rain. 4th of July fireworks. Two-stepping. And these are Barbie fashion, and of course the first issue has a cover by John Romita. There's also a little Barbie credit card that comes with it. And there's June. Oops. A lot of doubles in this one. I didn't sort out. Another Valentine cover. Kind of a fashion cover. Another 4th of July. Paris fashion? I don't know. Got the beret. Teddy bears. That's an Amanda cover. Must have missed that in my sort. It's another Amanda cover. Huh. Well, I think maybe some of these were duplicates and I just took out one. Sandcastle. Cool and Jeff. I'm not sure who Cool is. Did a lot of the covers. Barbie at Thanksgiving and take off on the famous Norman Rockwell cover. Out caroling. Another Valentine. April Fool's Day. That's cool. It's another Amanda cover. I was going off of the list on Grand Comics database, and maybe they don't have them all listed. Interesting. Under the Sea. Oui Oui on Paris. And got the wedding issue. It's the final one I've got. Well, that's my Barbie collection. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like it, like it. If you have any comments, I'm glad to hear them. And if you decided to subscribe, that would be cool too. So, to recap, for the spring and summer, I bought approximately 361 romance type comics. I paid $873.14 plus $216 in shipping, which gives me an average of about $3.02 per book. Not exactly a steal, but I think well below market value on most of these books. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to your comments. And if you like it, like it.